Aloha and welcome back to the Stick with the Winners class. This is the 9th video in the series of class videos we are doing to support the new book that my dad, Dick B., and I have just written and released called Stick with the Winners, How to Conduct More Effective 12-Step Recovery Meetings Using Conference-Approved Literature. And this video has the title, An Accurate Summary of the Akron AA Christian Fellowship Program as of February 1938 by John D. Rockefeller Jr.'s agent, Frank Amos. This is the original Akron AA program as summarized in 7 points by Frank Amos in February 1938. Following his visit to Akron in February 1938, Frank Amos, John D. Rockefeller Jr.'s agent, summarized the original Akron AA program in 7 points in a report he prepared for Mr. Rockefeller. Here is what Dr. Bob and the Good Old Timers, a book that we have referred to many times, and we strongly encourage you to get a copy of and use right after you master the big book. This material is in Dr. Bob and the Good Old Timers, and this is what is stated about that report of Frank Amos on pages 130 and 31. Quote, he, Mr. Amos, noted that when it came to the cases of recovery in Akron, they were all remarkably alike in, quote, the technique used and the system followed, end of quote. He described the, quote, program as follows, quote, 1. An alcoholic must realize that he is an alcoholic, incurable from a medical viewpoint, and that he must never drink anything with alcohol in it. Number 2, he must surrender himself absolutely to God, realizing that in himself there is no hope. Point number 3, not only must he want to stop drinking permanently, he must remove from his life other sins such as hatred, adultery, and others which frequently accompany alcoholism. Unless he will do this absolutely, Smith and his associates refuse to work with him. Number 4, he must have devotions every morning, a, quote, quiet time, end of quote, of prayer and some reading from the Bible and other religious literature. Unless this is faithfully followed, there is grave danger of backsliding. Number 5, he must be willing to help other alcoholics get straightened out. This throws up a protective barrier and strengthens his own willpower and convictions. Number 6, it is important, but not vital, that he meet frequently with other reformed alcoholics and form both a social and a religious comradeship. Number 7, important but not vital, that he attend some religious service at least once weekly. Mr. Amos said, quote, all the above is being carried out faithfully by the Akron group, and not a day passes when there is not one or more new victims to work on, with Smith as their leader by common consent.